So now is a wake-up call for those of you that are struggling financially or, haven't started a business yet but always wanted to. With the coronavirus, obviously people are in widespread panic mode. They are worried about paying the rent next month or this month. They are possibly applying to, unemployment benefits, and they're just overall worried. They don't know when they'll go back to work. And so now is a wake-up call because, this is kind of the result of you not putting your career or financial stability first, right? And this is something that you could have done a long time ago, probably. And so now is the time for you to take advantage of this quarantine or isolation period to really just lock down and focus, right? And there's a lot of people, that I hear out there that say they're bored or they don't know what to do with themselves, or business will be super slow. They're super, like, they're basically just fearful, and they're relying on external factors, right? So during this kind of period, there's a lot of things you can't control. You can't control really the cases. You don't have much, power over that. But what you do have control over is how you spend this time. So how you spend your time while you're indoors all the time, right? And so, I'm going to go over 5 things that you can be doing during this time so that you can start an online business that's going to create you an extra source of income, and also going to be beneficial to improving your life. And this can be a 360 in your life down the road, 3 months from now, 1 year from now. So the first thing is going to be freelancing. Freelancing is probably the easiest thing to get started with making money online, because literally you are going from an employee to a contractor. You just go on freelance websites, you pitch yourself to people, and you provide them, or you do a service for someone in exchange for money. So this could be, you can be paid by an hourly basis or a contractual basis. And so this could be things like video editing, writing, social media marketing, ads, graphic design. There's so many things out there. Basically, to get started, you can just sign up on a freelancing website, or you can even go on Facebook groups. There's so many options. You can just Google search how to become a freelancer. But the most important thing is really just look at the categories and see what kind of services you can provide or what you can learn. And you want to get to work on that as soon as possible. So number 1 is going to be freelancing. You really can make an extra $1,000, couple $100, or even a full-time income pretty fast if you focus all of your time on it. The next thing is going to be similar to freelancing. What I'm talking about just is learning new skills. So spend your time learning new skills and acquiring skills that are, that are going to be beneficial for you down the line. So these should be skills that are very in demand and that are very useful to people. So it could be like copywriting, advertisement, social media marketing, branding, e-commerce. These are very important skill sets. And so you should be diving into courses, purchasing them. A lot of them are on sale right now, obviously. So you should begin literally learning as much as you can, okay? So really go a deep dive and learn new skills, and watch a lot of YouTube videos, and spend, a few hours a day learning a new skill. The next thing that you want to do is develop new habits. So face it, a lot of us have developed really bad habits, and that's probably why you're in this position to begin with. You probably have had bad financial habits, and you didn't prioritize what you really want in life. And so now is the time to create new habits, whether that's reading, meditating, or it's breaking old habits. So for example, me, what I'm doing is I'm trying to break my phone addiction. And so what I'm doing with this addiction is I'm actually locking up my phone in a box, and I'm putting it into another room while I'm working or when I'm asleep, so that it's nowhere near me, and I'm rarely checking my phone. Just only times when, like, I'm taking a break and to check stuff, and they're all like planned types of times to check my phone. And so I have an alarm clock as well, so I don't look at my phone when I wake up. So there's probably a lot of bad habits, right? And how I got started with this, I was like, what's currently stopping me from reaching to X goal? And what I realized was, these are bad habits that I need to break. And so, you can read books like Atomic Habits, The Power of Habit, Master the Day. There's so many types of like habit books that you can read. And yeah, that's something that I'm doing. And I think that would be massively beneficial for you. The next thing is going to be reflection. So another reason why you're in this predicament, if you are, if you're in like financial struggle, or like you're just struggling, like maybe you're not making much income, or you're not making any income out of your job, it's because you didn't have self-awareness. You weren't reflecting on things that could go wrong. You weren't reflecting about how you can improve yourself, or starting a business, or whatever your goals are. You weren't really reflecting. And so now's the time to do nightly reflections, daily and weekly reflections of, okay, what are the things that I want? What are the things holding me back? How can I check in? Like, what are the things that I need to do? And you just want to be brain dumping, right? And just kind of like, for me, journaling is a savior. And I think that everyone who's introspective especially should journal. So, really, ask yourself these questions, like look up journal prompts, like watch videos, and kind of just consume yourself so that you know what questions to ask yourself. And the last things is going to be studying what's going on in the world. So, for example, in e-commerce, you might want to think about TikTok, right? A lot of people are home, and they're going to be wanting to know, like, they're going to be consuming a lot of content on their phone. So TikTok might be a great place to advertise your products at a cheap cost, and you might be wildly successful with that, right? Another thing is like social media marketing. So for businesses, they know now more than ever. It's like the red plug, right? They know now more than ever that they need to build an online presence, right? You can start going in there, helping them for a low cost. Maybe they can't afford you right now. Maybe you're just giving them free advice. And once they get back to business, you're gonna sign all of them as clients, right? So maybe you're building a personal brand around social media marketing, or maybe you're networking with businesses, giving them free advice, or maybe starting them on little trials so that you can help them, right? So that's really all I have for you. Those are the 5 things that you should be doing if you're someone that is, semi new to business. So you are just starting out, you've just started a business, but you've failed a couple of times, or maybe you've never started any business. These are the 5 things that I think will be massively beneficial for you during this time of quarantine. So yeah, I'm excited to be back on YouTube. It's been a little bit. I hope to be making more videos for you guys during this time of isolation. And yeah, I hope you guys all crush it. I know this is going to be a huge opportunity for me, and I hope for you as well. All right, peace out.